Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 8 trades here. Today's date is June the 29th and I am using my new Super Scalper trading system. Now this Super Scalper on top with the TZ magic indicator down here at the bottom, this really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. Now this is great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. You can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. Now this up and down movement, I call that the flow of the market, which is what you have to learn. Now there's 4 things you need to succeed at trading. You need a lot of chart time. You need a lot of demo trading. You need a lot of education. I provide the education. And you need a daily trade plan. Now you should be buying more education every 2 to 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. It makes no sense to stay with one system for 5 years going nowhere. Because without more education, you're never going to succeed. Now, speaking about the daily trade plan, I am up at actually 5:30 in the morning, and about 6 o'clock in the morning, where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the charts producing my daily trade plan. We can take a look at that trade plan. Now here's my daily trade plan for June the 29th. Every one of these trades was taken from the daily trade plan. And now with regards to this pound CAD right here, at first I was saying have to wait for the daily and the 4 hours to agree on trend direction. But after I noticed, and as you can see right here, the pound is a bus driver. It is below 20, it's 20% or less. That means all the pound pairs will be going down, except of course the euro pound, which I don't trade, which will be going up. So you can clearly see, and I was so sure, and by the time I was pulling the trigger on the pound CAD, actually I was clicking on this link over here, and I clicked it twice, and that's why you see 2 trades in here. But there's no big deal, because what's the difference if I do 2 pound CADs, or maybe I throw in a pound yen or another pound pair, as they all went down. So if you're not succeeding at trading, one of the main reasons you are not finding success is because you are not putting together some kind of a trade plan. As my mentor told me many years ago, plan your trade and then trade your plan. So remember, you must have some kind of a trade plan. Now if you want to know more about this one, I do charge $100 a month for it, unless you want me to teach you how to make one, and it'll be exactly like this with the same results. If you're interested, all you got to do is get in contact with me. So now we can get into these trades. The first trade was the pound Swiss. I sold every one except this crude oil. Took all the trades at various times here. 7 o'clock. I closed them all out, as you can see, between 10 and 10:30. So let's see where I got in this trade. There's the arrow and the system Super Scalper was suggesting to sell. So I sold it. Should have waited for a bit of a pullback, but one never knows, which it could have immediately just kept going straight down. And keep in mind that many times a 10 pip or 20 pip stop will never hold. Now I closed it out just being happy with a grand total. Now as a general rule, I'm looking for two 200 pips and ticks a day, and this it should be at least 300. Looks like I closed it out with 10 pips, and those 10 pips paid out $1,049. Okay, moving on to the pound CAD that I was talking about. Here we go. Same thing, there's the arrow. Got a sell signal from way back here. So let's see where I got in at. Right at this point, and on this first pound CAD trade, I ended up with 28 pips, and that paid out $2,175. Okay, let's run a check on this second pound CAD trade. Like I said, I took it around the same time, and I closed it out approximately the same time. So I got in at this cursor, and I closed it out around here. It looks like I a little bit more money, so that should be a little bit more ticks. Instead of 28, it's 30. So 30 pips paid out $2,407. Okay, moving on to crude oil, the only one I bought. So crude oil pays $10 a tick. There's the arrow. Said to buy from way back here. And sometimes it works great like this. You get in and you get out, and when you get the sell signal. So I took the trade here. Should have got in earlier, but this is where I saw it. And looking at the total, 29. It should be 29. Let's see. There it is there. 29 ticks. Those 29 ticks times $10 times 10 lots paid out $2,900. Okay, let's move on to the pound dollar. Another pound pair based on pound weakness. Let's see where I got in first of all. It does pay $10. So this should be 32. So let's see if I can show that. 32. There it is there. Because it pays $10. The USD is on the right hand side. So 32 times $10 times 10 lots paid out $3,200. Now we're going to move into more of the instruments that move a lot more and pay a lot more. Love trading the NASDAQ because some days it moves quite a bit. So let's see. Sold it here, and I jumped around like with the opening bell. It just spiked up, and then when it started to come down here, I just closed out the trade as I was happy with the grand total. Let's see now. Just to let you know, I took the money divided by 20, and it does say 16.5. Pretty hard to get it right on. But let's just call it 16 ticks, and 16 ticks paid out $3,300. Okay, let's move on to the S&P 500. This one pays $5 a tick. I took the money, divided it by 5. My calculator gave me an answer. And again, same thing. It opening bell, and it just shot up, and then as it was coming down, I closed out the trade. And should be 67. So let's run a check on that. It's going to be another one of these that is going to be very hard for me to show. Well, anyhow, every time I just move it a bit. But just to let you know, it is 67 ticks according to the calculator, and 67 ticks paid out $3,375. So let's move on to the last trade. The Russell pays $10 a tick. Let's see where I got in first of all. Started to come down. Everything's saying to sell, and higher time frames was saying to sell along with the daily trade plan. So I took the money, divided it by 10, and it should be 134. So let's see. 133, 135. But anyhow, you remove the last digit, and I know it's 134. And 134 ticks paid out $13,400. So another great day of trading. I just added up all the pips and the ticks. And as I mentioned, it should be at least 300, and it is over 300. Total came to 346, and those 346 ticks paid out $31,807. So if your system is not producing on a daily basis like my Super Scalper, well, I suggest you get your hands on it. And if you want to get some more information, all you got to do is look right below this video. Let me pull up the right document. Here it is here. My Super Scalper system. And by the way, as I was thinking about the daily trade plan, and don't forget, I highly recommend, if you don't have it, you should get your hands on it. Now my Super Scalper system, I do charge $250 for it. I teach the secrets to successfully trading the markets. Now my Super Scalper has over 3 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now included are 3 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. And some of my trades, the pound trades, were it was complements of my meter. If I didn't have a meter, I wouldn't have known that the pound was weak, and I would have missed out on a whole bunch of pips. Now I also included, and by the way, that's why it's very important that you have a meter running. Included are a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is all just bonus material that I included. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, and I teach a lot of different ways. That's why there's 22 training videos. Each video is about 30 minutes long each. Now you can put this video on pause and read all the different ways that I teach on how to trade the markets. If you have any questions, just pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. 99% of the time, most of the time I'll answer, unless I'm talking to a trader or just generally busy. Now, if you live too far, well, simple, just send me an email. Here's my email address. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now, my first choice, what I prefer, is Skype. All you got to do is click on this link. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions. I'll give you some tips and tricks. And keep in mind, I do all of that with no obligation to you. So it's time to wrap up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and the next video that I'm going to do, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.